Alright, today we're doing a rappers tier list. I have here a bunch of rappers, quite a few, more than a handful. And we have a bunch of tiers. We have, S all the way down to F. And we also have no opinion, rappers that I don't really follow or really listen to all that much. I'll put them in this tier. Like, really, the S tier is just all-time favorites. A tier is like amazing rappers. B tiers are like really great rappers, really good rappers. C is like decent, like they're still pretty good. D is like average, like they're E is bad, and then F is like bottom of the barrel, just terrible. And I don't want to be handing out S tiers like they're flyers and like they're just pieces of candy. So I want to limit the number of S tier rappers to I want to say 8. I think 8 is a good number. Only 8 rappers allowed in the top tier. Let's get started. We have 24K Golden. I don't really listen to his music that often, except for this one song called Mood. Why you always in the mood? Kind of put him in the D tier, I guess. I don't really care. 50 Cent. Yeah, he's a legend. He is a legend. However, only one real great album, Get Rich or Die Trying. I'll put him in the B tier. I think B is pretty good. Let's see, Royce da 5'9". I'll also put him in the B tier. Well, he is one half of Bad Meets Evil, so there is some value to that. And speaking of having value, this next rapper has 0 value. 6ix9ine he's dog poop. A boogie with a hoodie. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but personally, I don't really go out and seek his music. Akon, I wouldn't say he's on the same level as these guys right here, but he has some hits. Amine has some chops. He's doing his thing, and I'm gonna have to go with C or B. C is still good. C is a good rapper. BB No Money, he's more of a producer. I think he produced some songs for Young Gravy, but I have to put him again in the D tier. He's not bad. He's just he makes kind of goofy songs. Not for me personally. But then we have Biggie Smalls, the Notorious B.I.G., and he's going straight to the top. He's wearing a crown for a reason. Blueface, yeah, F. I don't know who John Gabbana is. I'll put him in the no opinion. I literally have no idea who he is. I haven't heard of him until right now. Action Bronson, he's not quite my cup of tea, but I would say he's still D tier. Again, D tier is still like okay, like they're fine. Cardi B has like 2 good songs. Max, she won the Grammy over Mac Miller, Travis Scott, Pusha T. I don't know who made the decision, but yeah, she's not the best. As an artist, I'm gonna put Playboi Carti in the. This might sound crazy, in the same tier as these two. As an artist, as a rapper, he's down here. As a rapper, as a human, he's probably down here too. But as an artist, he is doing some great stuff. He definitely has more consistency than 50 Cent, if I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna put Chance in the. I'll put him in the C tier. I like acid rap. I like Coloring Book. Cordae. Now Corday's album, The Lost Boy, his debut is great. However, I need to see more material from him before I can really put him higher. But he does have some good songs. He is a good lyricist, and he's a decent rapper. Ice Cube is going in the top tier. Now, so far, no A tiers, but that's fine. Ice Cube is peak. The Baby. Now, The Baby's verse on Jail Part 2 is phenomenal. But I'll put him in the D tier because he has some dumb bangers like Rockstar and some songs off of Kirk that I like. Danny Brown, eclectic, experimental, crazy. He's borderline B, A. I do love XXX. I do love Atrocity Exhibition. I think A tier is very fair. Denzel Curry. Now Denzel is also gonna go in the A tier. I think Denzel is the most consistent modern rapper of our generation. He's never dropped a bad album. Designer. He had Panda. That's it. That's it. He had Panda and then he dipped. Doja Cat has this really nice singing voice. As a rapper, I guess she's fine. Not the most impressive. I'll put her in the D tier. MF Doom, the king of experimental rap music, abstract. He's going in the A tier. Not gonna lie, Lil Durk is super overrated for me. I don't really care about Lil Durk's music at all. Yeah, I'll put him in the D tier. Earth Gang. Again, Earth Gang, I know they're doing some cool stuff, but again, not my cup of tea. Easy E, the member of NWA. Just personally speaking, I do like 50 Cent more. I do like Royce more. Now we have Eminem. Eminem is gonna go in the A tier. Now, if it was the 1990s, early 2000s Eminem, yeah, he would go straight to the S tier. But as the years gone by, we've seen the downfall, the dip. But those early Eminem albums are just quality music. They're top tier rap albums. ASAP Ferg, he kind of disappeared for a little bit, from the mainstream at least. I'm gonna put him at the D tier as well. He's still decent. Now French Fontana has Unforgettable, which I do love. I do love that song, but everything else is not good. But still better than these two poopy rappers here. So I'm gonna put him in the E tier. G-Eazy, he's not the worst. So I'll put him in the E tier again. Childish Gambino, gonna put him A or B. Do I like Childish Gambino as much as Danny Brown? No. Denzel Curry, no. MF Doom, no. Eminem, no. Yeah, I think B tier is pretty solid. Now the game has some impressive projects. He has the documentary, which I love. I love the documentary. I'll put him in the B tier. Freddie Gibbs, he's going straight to the S tier. He's worked with Madlib twice, with The Alchemist. Now, Young Gravy is one of the goofiest rappers alive, but you know what? Like, I'm not gonna be, lying to you guys. I actually like his style. Gucci Mane also, gonna put him in the C tiers. He's pretty good. I'm gonna put Gunna in the E tier. I've never been a huge fan of Gunna, if I'm being honest with you. He's like if Young Thug took sleeping pills. G Herbo is again not the worst, but I'm not the biggest fan of G Herbo. I'll put him in the D tier. Now is Hobson as worse as these two? I can't say he is, but also he is. So yeah, he's F tier. IDK. Now this guy makes super creative songs. I do like his flow. I'll put him in the C tier for now, but in the future, with more albums and material, I can see him go up a lot higher. Big Crit is gonna go. Oh man, he is on this level. Big Crit, amazing rapper. Forever is a mighty long time is a phenomenal rap album. Yeah, so shout out to Big Crit. All right, Jack Harlow. He has some good songs. He has some good bangers. I feel like he needs more time to progress. He needs more time to make quality music, quality albums especially. So I'll put him in the D tier for now. He does have potential to be a superstar, and he still is one right now, but I think in the future, if he does make better music, he could be even more popular. Then we have Jaden Smith. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really listen to Jaden Smith that much. Jay-Z is another titan of hip hop. S tier. J-Rock is gonna go in the C tier. I mean, his verse on Money Trees is classic, one of the best feature verses of all time. But I wouldn't say he's on the same level as these ones. However, right now he is the best rapper out of the C tiers, in my opinion. Now J. Cole, great rapper, some great albums. Gonna put him in the A tier, right beside Eminem. Same with JID. I feel like JID is technically a better rapper than J. Cole, but J. Cole is my favorite out of these two. But JID has the best album out of these two, which is The Forever Story. Now another contender is Joey Badass. He is magnificent. Joyner Lucas, I'm gonna put him in the D tier. I think he has some good songs, but again, I don't really seek out his music all that much. Juice World is gonna go in the C tier as well. I think he is an amazing freestyler, and he does make some great melodic trap songs. But again, I can't say he's on this level. Kendrick, come on, Kendrick's going in the S tier. I've heard a few Kyle songs, and honestly I'm not that impressed. Lil Baby, more like Lil Lullaby. Okay, no, but he has some good songs, but overall, he's going in the D tier. He's fine, I guess. Better than Cardi B. Next we have Lil Dicky. He can go straight to the F tier. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Lil Dicky's in the F tier. I've never heard of Lil Loaded until this video. Just by the name alone, he's going in the F tier. Now Logic is gonna go very high on this list. Matter of fact, if it weren't for some albums that weren't as strong, he would be in the A tier, honestly. But he does have a couple of duds, so I'm gonna put him in the B tier. Macklemore. Now Macklemore, he was an icon of the early 2010s. Honestly, I like Macklemore. I'll put him in the C tier. And speaking of Mac, we have Mac Miller. Rest in peace. S tier. This man has one of the best evolutions within hip hop, within the rap industry. It's literally going from a Charmander to a Charizard. Young MA can go in the no opinion tier. I don't really care all about her music. I don't really want to listen to it at all. Tupac, also in the S tier. Come on, this Tupac. Maxo Cream is gonna be either C or B, because I did like his album. It's called Brandon Banks, but again, I haven't heard too much from him besides that. So for now, I'll put him in the C tier. He does have some extreme potential to be a lot higher. Now that I think about it, I think Macklemore is way too high. He's not J-Rock level. You can go back to the D tier. Now, Meek Mill is one of those rappers who has one perfect song, which is, of course, Dreams and Nightmares, but everything else from him is just good. It's just okay. He's all right. He's fine, I guess. YNW Melly, yeah, F tier. MGK, F tier. Lil Mosey, F tier. YB in the Mirror, yeah, F tier. Nas, easiest S tier of this entire list. Now this S tier is full. Okay, it's done. So if there are any more S tiers on this list, one of these guys has to be bumped down to the A tier. Shout out NBA YoungBoy, but he's going near the bottom, and the only reason he's not going in the F tier is because he had a fire verse on What's Your Name. Nipsey Hussle is gonna go. He's gonna go in the C tier. Musically, I just like these 7 other rappers more. Okay, again, C tier is still good. Like these are still good rappers. NLE Choppa, not my favorite. Gonna go in the D tier beside Meek Mill. Young Nudie, also D tier. Offset, I'll go with C tier. He does have that collab album with 21 Savage, Without Warning. That was fire. P Diddy, aka Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka the Diddler. I'm gonna put Mr. Diddler in the E tier, and the only reason he's not an F tier is because he was on that Biggie song, Mo Money, Mo Problems. PNB Rock, he has that one song with Lil Yachty, She Ready, which I absolutely love, but I haven't heard of too many PNB Rock songs. Polo G is gonna go in the C tier. I feel like he has a lot of potential to be higher if he just released better albums with better production. Now, Pop Smoke's death came way too soon, because this guy, he could have been a lot higher. He could have been a legend within the New York drill scene. He did leave us with, two really good projects and one decent project. But I think C tier is fair. Now Post Malone, he made this album called Beer Bongs and Bentleys, which I think is one of the best rap albums from the past decade, honestly. He does have some good songs besides that album, but I can't put him higher than C tier. Lil Pump, he can go straight to the F tier. Pusha T deserves to be in the S tier, honestly. He deserves to be S tier, but it's full. And I can't really place him above any of these guys. But he is the closest one to S tier. I think A tier is appropriate. Schoolboy Q, amazing rapper. Very consistent as well. Blue Lips was fantastic. I'll put him in the A tier. Quavo, hot take. I think Quavo is the weakest member of the Migos. Still though, not terrible, not bad. I think Offset and Takeoff both have a bit more, charisma. Ray Shremmerd, honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of Ray Shremmerd. Although I do respect their impact, just not the biggest fan of their music. E tier. Raekwon's gonna go in, okay, B or A. B or A. Okay, A. A tier for Raekwon. Isaiah Rashad, he has some really good songs. Overall, I'll put him in the C tier. Rico Nasty, she has a nice energy to her, but overall, just I guess song wise, I don't really gravitate towards her music. Still though, she does have some bops. ASAP Rocky is gonna be in the B or A tier. I think B tier is fair. Now, if you ask me Roddy Ricch back in 2019 where he would place, I would put him in the C tier. I think right now he's not in the best form, even though he does have some really good songs. He has the box, he has the Ballin' High Fashion. He does have his feature on Pure Souls. I think overall as well, I think D tier is pretty solid. Rod Wave, I'm not gonna lie, Rod Wave can go in the E tier. Saba is amazing. He's so underrated. B tier for Saba. Scarla, I don't know. Sheck West, E tier, I guess. I mean, he has a Mo Bamba, and that's it for me. Bobby Shmurda, also E tier for Bobby. Ski Mask, the Slump God, I'll put him in the D tier. Smoke Perp can go in the F tier. Snoop Dogg can go in the B tier. As a rapper, he is great, and the B tier is reserved for great rappers, but in terms of like versatility, I don't know if he has the chops. Now, Sway Lee is part of Ray Shremmerd, but I think he is the better half of Ray Shremmerd, so I'll put him in the D tier. T-Pain is gonna go in the D tier as well. Here we go. Takeoff is gonna go in the C tier. Lil Tecca can go in the E tier. Yeah, E tier is a perfect spot for him. I don't hate Lil Tecca, just I'm not the biggest fan of his music. Tech Nine, I should listen to his music more, but I haven't gotten around to it. It's kind of like NF. Tierra Whack is gonna go in the C tier. She does have a few creative songs, but not my favorite. Not as good as these guys here. Lil TJ can go in the D tier. Actually, E tier works too, honestly. Tory Lanez is gonna go in the E tier. Trippy Red. Now Trippy does have bangers, and he can be a great vocalist. I think a lot of that charm from the 2010s decade is almost gone, especially after that project with MGK. E tier. Tyga, I'm so tempted to put him in the F tier, but you know what, I will. Tyga is F tier. Tyler, the Creator, also evolution wise, he's up there with Mac Miller. However, he does have Goblin that I don't like. He has Cherry Bomb that I don't like, so I'll put him in the A tier. Ty Dolla Sign, I feel like he's always a great addition to other people's rap songs, but just not the best solo artist. However, He does have some really good melodies, some really good features. I'll put him in the. I'll go C for now. Lil Uzi can go in the C tier as well. Vic Mensa can go in the I guess D or E. You know, I'll go with E. Waka Flocka, again, he's also a rapper that I should listen to. I know, but I will get there. Lil Wayne can go in the A or B. Oh man, you know what? I have to put him in the A tier, just for the impact, just for the flows and the witty lyricisms and the comedy. You know, when Wiz Khalifa actually tries, he does make some great music. So I'll put him in the C tier. He does have this album called Kush and OJ, which is a great album. Oh man, the whole Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, I have no other choice but to put them in the A tier, I guess. I really love a couple of X songs, but none of his albums are all that good to me. I'll put him in the D tier. Lil Yachty can also go in the D tier. I mean, he does have Let's Start Here, but I think just overall, I don't really come back to Lil Yachty's music all that much. YG, solid rapper. I'll put YG in the C tier. Okay, Young Thug. Young Thug is gonna go in the B tier. I think Young Thug, voice wise, flow wise, he's top tier. However, not the strongest output of music. Young Bands, more Young Ace, Zillakami. These are all unknowns to me. But you know, eventually I do want to check out more Boz music, some more of these old school rappers. I feel like we're missing a couple key players because there are a few rappers that I'm thinking that they forgot to add onto this list. And also keep in mind, this is purely my opinion. I don't care what you think. This is what I think. All right. Let me know your thoughts and how you would place these rappers on a tier list down below. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out.